everybody, my name is Michelle and in this video I'm going to show you my May TBR. So as always, the books that I want to read this month, the books that I'm planning to read in May. And it's actually really exciting this month because I am planning to participate in the Believathon. This is a read-a-thon organized by Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin, and it's all about reading middle grade books. It is amazing. Gavin has put in so much work for this read-a-thon because it's actually a choose your own adventure kind of read-a-thon. The idea is that you have to take this journey to the bookkeeper's stronghold. That's also the title of the read-a-thon, Believathon, Journey to the Stronghold. There is a map with locations all from middle grade books, and then you can choose which path you want to take, and each location has its own reading prompt. In total you have to read 5 middle grade books to make the journey to the bookkeeper's stronghold, and I am so excited for this. If you want to hear more information, I will leave a link to the original announcement video down below and the Twitter page, because I would strongly recommend to read the Believathon companion. You also have a physical copy of the Believathon companion, like an actual book that you could order. I have ordered that one, but it hasn't arrived yet. I was a little bit late, but I'm hoping to receive that one very soon. But of course you can also watch it online, and again, links down below. Please read those, watch those, because there is so much information. It is amazing. I love how well put together this read-a-thon is. It's going to be so much fun, I'm sure of it. Also, I haven't been reading a lot of middle grade lately, and I love that this read-a-thon is completely designed for middle grade. I'm so excited for it. So yeah, let's just get started, and then I'm going to tell you all about the books that I want to read for the Believathon. And then after that I also have some other books that I want to read that aren't part of the read-a-thon, because I forgot to mention the Believathon runs from May the 11th until May the 24th, so it's a 2-week read-a-thon, so there's still time for other books. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. So for the Believathon, first of all, everybody has to start at the Poacher's Pocket Inn, and the prompt is that you have to read the first book of a middle grade series. And for this I have chosen A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison. This is a middle grade book that is all about 3 sisters who are trapped together by an ancient curse and they want to break it. And I'm sure there will be lots of adventure and struggles along the way. So A Pinch of Magic, I've been hearing nothing but good reviews about it. Of course from Gavin himself, but also from Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction. All the reviews are so positive, and that's what makes me so excited to read this one. I want this one to be the first that I read for the Believathon because I cannot wait to read it. I feel like I'm going to love this one so much. It really helps that it's so hyped up, and I haven't heard a single negative review about it so far, and yeah, it sounds cute, it sounds amazing, it sounds adventurous, and it's the first book in a series. It's the first book in a trilogy. The second book is already out, but the third book is going to be published very soon, so yeah, it really fits the challenge very well, and yeah, I just cannot wait to read this one. After that, I'm going to take the road to Baba Yaga's house, and for this place you have to read a book that features a family bond, or like a family relationship. For this I have chosen the book that actually inspires this place and this challenge, and that is The House with the Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. And this book is about a girl named Marinka, and she lives in a house with chicken legs because her grandmother is Baba Yaga, who is a very well-known figure from Russian folklore. So it's about her and her grandmother, and I believe she wants to live a normal life and to just settle down, but of course that's not possible because her house has chicken legs and it moves around. And this one features a family relationship because it is of course about Marinka and her grandmother, and of course because this book is the inspiration for this exact challenge, so I'm very sure that it fits. It sounds very cute, it looks very cute. Again, I love covers of middle grade books. There's always so much effort put into them, and I love how shiny they are, and again, very excited for this one. Next up I'm going to the 100 Acre Wood, which is from Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh was my all-time favorite thing when I was little. I loved Winnie the Pooh so much. I've watched the movie so many times, and I had a Winnie the Pooh bedsheet, and my entire room was inspired by Winnie the Pooh. So I just had to take this road and this challenge, and the prompt is to read a book that has yellow on the cover. Because of course Winnie the Pooh is yellow. And for this challenge I have chosen The Land of Yesterday by K.A. Reynolds. It isn't much yellow, I will admit, but the font of the title is yellow, so it counts, and I'm going to pick this book. The Land of Yesterday is about a young girl named Cecilia, and a little while ago her younger brother died. And when people die, their souls go to the Land of Yesterday, and her mother is so grief-stricken that she also goes to the Land of Yesterday to be with her son again. And then Cecilia goes after them as well because she wants her family to be whole again and to be complete again. Again, very cute, but also it sounds like a very tragic tragic story. I really hope it will have some sort of happy ending. I don't know. I do love that it's not too big, because with these middle grade books, it's nice that you can read so much in a short amount of time, because most of them aren't that big. And I really hope that I will love this one as well. I'm so excited about this readathon in general. I cannot wait to pick all the middle grade books up, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. But I hope this book isn't going to be too sad, but I'm a little bit scared that it's probably going to be. After that, I'm going to the Brolly Rail, and for this you have to read a book featuring transportation or has transportation on the cover. And for this, again, I have chosen the book that has inspired this challenge, and that is Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. This is about a young girl named Morgan Crow, and she was destined to die at her 11th birthday. But then at midnight on her 11th birthday, she is whisked away by this mysterious man to the land of Nevermore. I feel like so many people have this book on their Believathon TBRs, but I can understand, because it sounds very interesting, and also because it does feature transportation, because again, it is based, like the challenge is based on this book. You can see her sort of transport on the cover with her umbrella. I'm guessing there's more transportation in the book itself. I've heard that it's sort of like Harry Potter-esque, that it sort of has the same vibes. I'm very curious to find out, because of course I love Harry Potter very much. And also what I like about this beautiful hardcover edition is that it has the most gorgeous naked like cover underneath the dust jacket. It is so pretty, I cannot get enough of it, and I've had this book on my shelves for a very long time now. It has been quite some time, so it's definitely time for me to read it. And then I'm at the final destination, the Bookkeeper's Stronghold. And for this final challenge, you have to read the next book in a series. So for this one, I have two options, because as you probably noticed, within my TBR so far, I have two first books in a series. So I'm going to choose based on which of those two books I enjoy the most. First of all, of course, we have A Pinch of Magic, and the sequel is A Sprinkle of Sorcery. And second of all, we have Nevermore, and the sequel to that is Wondersmith. So both of those books can apply. I'm not sure, I don't own any of those books yet, so I'm just going to see how it goes and which one I want to read the most. So I still have that option open, and yeah, I'm just going to see which one I feel like reading the most. And that is it for my TBR for the Believathon, and again, so excited, it's going to be so much fun. I feel like so many people are participating as well. But of course, as I said, I also have some other books on my TBR. Not a lot, but I do want some other books in the mix, so you don't I don't want to read only middle grade for the entire month. And also the readathon is only 2 weeks. So yeah, first of all, another book I have on my TBR, I have Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, Volume 1. And this is about two boys who meet at school, and it's a boy meets boy love story. That's all I know about it, and it's a graphic novel. I haven't read a lot of graphic novels yet, and the ones that I have read I wasn't too impressed with, but this is something completely different because it's a YA contemporary, and the reviews for this series and this book in general are so positive that I just had to buy it and I had to give it a chance. And I just really want to give graphic novels in general another chance and see if it's really not for me, or maybe if I will like Heartstopper, maybe I will like it if it's a bit of a different genre. And I do like that I can finish this one probably quite quickly because it is a graphic novel and those you usually read more quickly. And I just want some cuteness and fluffiness in my life, and this book is supposed to be that, and I'm going to see if I like this one better than I did the other graphic novels that I read. I'm also really craving some fantasy this month, and I'm not completely sure, but I think I will probably read Cryer's War by Nina Varela. This is a book about a fantasy world where the human race has been suppressed and now there's another race who is like made. I'm not completely sure what that entails, but it sounds interesting. And then there's a human servant girl and there's a maid girl named Lady Cryer, and there's a whole lot of things and a whole lot of intrigue, and I'm not completely sure what is going to happen, but I do know that again this book has been so positively reviewed. It sounds intriguing, it has a female-female romance if I'm not mistaken, and that makes it even more exciting. And also the cover again is gorgeous. And yeah, I'm very curious about this one. And I'm not completely sure, it feels like it's going to be a hit or miss with this one, I think, but it sounds so promising, so I'm going to give it a chance. And I do want to have some more like not middle grade fantasy, if that makes sense. Something different to sort of mix it up. And then last but certainly not least, of course, like the book that is basically my #1 book for this entire month. And that is of course The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, the prequel of the Hunger Games series. It comes out, I believe, on the 19th of May, or otherwise it's the 17th of May. I've seen some different dates, but it's around that time. And of course, I am a huge Hunger Games fan. I've recently reread the books and finally we're going to have another book in this universe and it's going to be amazing, I'm just sure of it. And the prequel is going to be all about President Snow in his youth when he's a young man, and I'm just like, I have no idea what to expect, but I'm so excited to find out. And my expectations for that prequel are really high because I love the Hunger Games so much and I really hope it will not disappoint. If it will disappoint, I will be so sad, but fingers crossed that won't be the case, and I cannot wait to read it. As soon as I have that book in my hands, I will read it immediately. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my May TBR. I am very excited for this month, even though, like, I'm not sure, I wasn't in the best reading mood in April, but I'm so excited for May to be better than that. And I really do love the concept of the Believathon, so that makes me even more happy. And yeah, if you like this video, please go subscribe or maybe give it a thumbs up if you want to, of course. As always, I would really appreciate that. Let me know if you are participating in the Believathon, if you are excited for the Hunger Games prequel. Just let me know what you are planning to read this month. And then hopefully I will see you again very soon in one of my next videos. Bye!